Okay, I am here with Sheena Rock, and she is the author of Get in the Boat. Sheena, tell us a little bit about your book and what it's about.
Okay, so my book, Get in the Boat, I wrote as a story about what my husband and I went through with infertility and loss and an adoption journey. And it actually mirrors a New Testament story where Jesus had asked his disciples to get in a boat. And while they were in this boat, storms rose up. And it caused the disciples to start questioning Jesus's faithfulness. And we just felt like that really mirrored our story. We just felt like Jesus asked us to get into this hypothetical adoption boat, and storms came. And so I wrote about those storms in there and just how Jesus was faithful to us the entire time, and miracles big and small. I know he even revealed to us one time how he had this adoption planned for us back when my husband and I were 15 and 16 years old. So we just wanted to write all that down because it was just such an amazing story. So that's kind of a brief synopsis of what it's about.
You have this line that says, an impossible boat with a possible God. What did you mean by that?
It is just, it's impossible for my husband and I to have a family on our own. And, God made that possible when we let him captain our lives, when he let him captain our boat. And it was impossible financially for us to adopt. And there were so many more impossibilities in our own, in our lives when we were trying to do it ourselves. And then, just what's impossible with us is possible with God. And I put a lot of that in the book, just how he came through in every single way, every single time, and in his perfect timing. It wasn't ever in my perfect timing, but it was always in his. So it was just amazing to see how he made it possible, the impossible.
Well, and I know there's so many people out there that experience that and have those feelings of it just feeling impossible to create the family that they want to create. So when you were writing this book, who did you imagine as the people reading it, or who were you wanting to reach?
It's actually a story for everybody, truthfully. Just if you're losing hope, or if you need a good faith story or a story of just hope, it's out there for everybody. But truthfully, one thing that I wanted to do with this book was to bring awareness to, the people who are out there struggling with infertility, because when my husband and I suffered our second miscarriage, we just felt so alone. And, it's something that nobody talks about. And once we started bringing the story out and starting to tell people what happened, a lot of people came to us like, hey, we know somebody, or hey, that happened to us. And we just realized there were so many more of us out there, and we could comfort each other. And so that's kind of one of the big things we wanted to do with this book was, my husband and I wanted to bring awareness and hopefully bring people to Jesus, people to hope, and comfort them in the process. But
that's amazing. So tell me a little bit, because this is a pretty personal subject matter. How was it going through the publishing process with Christian Faith Publishing for you?
Oh, it was amazing from start to finish. It was just organized. Everything was laid out. I knew exactly what was expected of me at every point. And you knew where your book was in the publishing process at every point too. So that was awesome. And we, Christian Faith Publishing gives you your own publication specialist. And I could not have had a better person. She, I don't even remember a time when I called her and she didn't pick up. It was just like a great connection from start to finish, easy process. Highly, highly recommend Christian Faith for this. If you have a book.
That's awesome that they have somebody that walks you through the whole process instead of just feeling like you're in a billion different people's hands.
It was like that one-on-one personal. Yeah, you kind of like had this personal relationship with your publication specialist. It was really great. It was awesome.
Well, I'm so glad you had a good experience with that, and I imagine people can get the book anywhere online that books are sold, but specifically probably Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Yep.
And the book is called Get in the Boat by Sheena Rock. And I really appreciate you visiting with me and doing this with me. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you.
No problem. Bye.